Dip, potato chip, dip, potato chip. We're live. Has YouTube caught up with me yet? Does YouTube know? Is YouTube that aware? Hello, viewers, and welcome to the Weebo Jones Show. I am your host, Marnie Simpson. Just kidding. I'm Weebo Jones, and with me tonight, I have Valentine, and hopefully, to arrive momentarily, is my co-host, Mr. Polydub. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll see. Who knows? We'll find out after these messages. Just kidding. If it sounds like I'm in the middle of an airport terminal, it's because I am. Unfortunately. Are we really getting stream sniped? No, I'm just kidding. Not stream sniped, but streamed against by Scribbles? Scribbles? He's doing a Q&A. What a butthole. It's okay. I'm not super broken up about it. This is a show that you can tune into after the fact as much as you can tune into it during the fact. And I've always made a point to let that be known. So let it be known that I don't mind. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a good time. There is a cat kind of in frame. As you can see, she's having a good time because Mama is home. Because Mama has been away for quite some time. And by some time, I mean since Friday. Mama took a little bit of a vacation from life. She went away to the cabin in the woods for a few days. Just herself and a few family members, but mostly just to be with herself in the moment, enjoying life, enjoying the feeling of sand and cold wind from the lake and cold rain from the sky, as one does, you know. Let me go ahead and chill this out. Hey guys, we're live. Now I realize that we are live a little bit more than half an hour earlier than we've been doing this previously, and the reason why is because I was asked to do so by the only Polydub prior to the show, and so I did. And yet, here we are, lonely and by ourselves. Unless I got it wrong and I misinterpreted everything that he texted me. Let me see. He said, I mean 7 Central. Okay, so it is 7 Central, right? Like right now, currently, it is 7:03 Central. Central Standard Time. Right? I'm not the only one. What time is it currently? CST. Probably specify that before I ask. Right? Right. There's no standard time. No, I want to know exact time now. 6:04. What? Is it not Central Standard? Okay, alright, hang on. Let me show you something funky. Something just fucked me up a little bit. Alright? This is telling me that it is 6:04 Central Standard Time. What? What is going on here? Am I having a stroke? Is that what this is? It feels like this is a stroke because I was 100% sure that I lived in a Central Standard Time zone. But now I'm being told that the time that is present on my phone, both my phone and my computer, Chicago time is it not Central Standard Time? Now I'm confused. I'm upset and I'm several things. I have emotions about this. Anyway, so that's the time. Apparently. It's off an hour. Okay, so it's not me. I'm not crazy. Okay, good. I thought I was. I'm like, I'm struggling with the feeling of guilt, thinking that I have accidentally gone live a whole hour before I was supposed to with Polly, but in actuality I haven't, and the internet is lying to me. Big surprise, am I right? CST is different than CDT. Okay, so what's the difference then? What does CDT stand for? I don't know. Aren't they? I thought they were the same thing. I thought it was like Central Daylight. Yeah. Okay. Here's another website telling me that I'm not wrong. I'm learning things tonight. Central Daylight Time. It's also telling me that Central Standard Time and Central Daylight Time are the same thing. What is going on? This is unacceptable. Who did? I need to speak to a manager, sir. All right, I'm gonna stop having a conniption about the time. Get back on track, which there is no track. We're just here to have a good time and talk and listen to me ramble on and on and on and on until the end of my days. So, oh, guess who's here? Yes, that's right. It's my belated co-host, Mr. Dub himself. Hello, Mr. Dub.
Hello.
I like how you said, "Can we start earlier?" You gave me a time. And then,
yeah, you know what's responsible? Women are responsible.
How am I responsible as a woman?
Well, you are answerable for your gender in this case.
Yeah.
It's like I got to get going. Well, hold on. There's just one more thing. Mm-hmm. Well, I got to get going. Okay, hold on. There's just a third more thing. There's a seventh more thing. Look, I'm talking about my feelings here. It's important. Like, women are the protagonist of their own story, and they are always the downtrodden hero that must soldier through and deal with all of the slings and arrows that people put upon them. I'm the victim.
Aren't you supposed to be the protagonist of your own story? Like, hi, yes, I care about me first and foremost, because that's the thing you're supposed to do. You're like, oh, let me take care of myself, air my grievances, sort all my shit out, and then I can be, focused on other people's shit. Is that not a good philosophy to live by? Is that not how everyone lives?
Yeah, you described it a little bit differently than the way that some hashtag not all women go about things, where they are the superhero of their own story. They are the heroic individual of their own story, and the things that happen to them are bad. Here's a better way to put it. Mm-hmm. They're the center of their own story, and their story always seems to be a melodrama.
Well,
there, yeah. Did that ring a bell with you? Do you understand the kind of woman I'm talking about here?
Well, not in so much a way as that describes me exactly, but it describes several other women that I'm familiar with exactly. I would not cop to that kind of nonsense. I cop my own shit. Like, if I make a mistake, I own that. Maybe with a little bit of a narcissistic twist, because why not? Make it fun for me. But I do cop to my own mistakes. They are my own mistakes. I spent a lot of time making them, and I want full credit. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you got caught up with a lady friend.
I did. I what are you snickering at over there?
Oh, you missed my eyebrow twitchy. I went.
Oh, did you? Go.
Yeah.
I leaned over to get my coffee, in that exact moment you gave me the eyebrow wag.
Well, the audience saw. That's all that matters.
That's quite the leather-studded bracelet you got there, Weebo.
Yeah, I decided that this wrist looked naked since I had to take my watch off and charge it because it completely died. I forgot to bring my charger this weekend when I went away for the weekend, and it died. And so it feels naked to not have anything here. So I just grabbed one of my I grabbed my leather-studded bracelet from my box of treasures for side quests, and I'm like, I'll wear this because I'm
I love it.
self-conscious about my
Your boy
wrists.
Pat says, everyone's live at the same time. You, Scribe, Becca, and the Quippers. Ah, Pat, you forgot about Sinatra and Drunkle.
What the fuck? How dare everyone?
This was our spot. We picked this first, remember? All those people
We
you
did.
just named, we were here first. We were.
We were. This is prime time for Weebo and Polly, and no one else can take it. All right, I'm here first. I claimed it. It's mine. I don't get in anyone else's time slot. No siree. No, I stick to one day of the week. Maybe Mondays if I can't be here. And that's that. All right. That's it.
Sunday night is Weeb and Polly's turfs.
Exactly, AP.
That's right.
Exactly.
We planted a flag. It's fucking ours, for God's sake.
Yeah, I will personally fight a war for this time slot. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we're gonna
now.
lose because Sinatra talks about Amber Lynn Reid and sucks in like 1,500 fucking people, so we're fucked.
I don't know if there's that much crossover between us, though.
No,
Is there?
I don't understand the Amber Lynn crowd at all. You'd have to explain it to me. I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
there is.
okay. All right. So people like a train wreck, and they really, really like to watch train wreck. So there's a term. They're called rubbernecks, and the reason why is because they're rubbernecking all the time, looking at the train wreck or the car accident on the road. So that's what Amber Lynn Reid is. She's a train wreck happening in real time. And people love to watch train wrecks.
Don't get me wrong. I get the train wreckiness of it, but I just don't know what the particular crowd is like. It's
I don't think that they cross over with us all that much.
Yeah, probably not.
We don't talk tea or Amber Lynn Reid.
We don't talk the tea.
We don't talk the tea.
It's
like
the other night. It's like I'm trying to come up with a consistent time to be able to do Noir Bar.
Yeah,
it's something you're just gonna have to accept. Everything overlaps on the internet at all times.
Yeah,
This is not 2017 when people produced edited videos regularly and consistently. Streaming became a lot more popular, and for good reasons. Live streaming is fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The chat's there, it's interactive, all that jazz. So you try and find that spot to do it. And I'm trying to find one for Noir Bar, and I name one. Oh, how about then? And somebody goes, "Oh, you're interfering with Ghastly." It's like, okay, well, how about this time? It's like, yeah, well, that's when AP's live. And I'm like, God damn it. And it's like, well, I want to watch AP. I don't want to stream. I want.
Yeah, no, it is what it is.
What are you gonna do?
You can't. There's nothing. There's not a thing that you can do to navigate around this problem. It's a good problem to have, having too many things to watch. At the same time, it's unhelpful for us, the people doing the live streaming, to have competition. But
best bet going forward, just do it, and people will watch afterwards. I mean, I get like for what AAA on my channel, peak concurrence, like I don't know, somewhere between 225 and 300, and then after a week, it's at like 15, 16, 1700. Okay, well, think about that. The majority of people who watch it after the fact. So there it is. Pick a time that works best for y'all, and then the majority of the people are going to show up after the fact because everyone's streaming, and that's the way that it be.
It do be like that sometimes.
It do be like that.
It do be like that sometimes. So, Polly, how you doing this week?
Oh,
I saw you posted a video.
Did you actually watch it though?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
I liked it. You used a lot of big, good, educated words.
Well, I paid a lot of money for my education.
Well, I would hope that you would get to use it in real life sometimes.
I actually reject that. What big words did I use?
Oh gosh, I have no idea. But no, okay, so the way which you verbalized everything and all your thoughts, it sounded very educated. It was a good video. I liked your narration, and I could tell you put a lot of thought into the script and how you wanted to say things. So I'm letting you know that I appreciated your efforts.
Yeah, well, I was working with good material. I was using Pericles' statement from the Peloponnesian War from Thucydides and Abraham Lincoln. So, it's tough to fail.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, Pericles, Lincoln, can't go wrong. And it was, I had spent the beginning of the day before I sat down to type that out, watching people politicize the hell out of it. Mm-hmm. In all sorts of directions. And I was like, not everybody, but lots of people were. And I was like, this is not where my thoughts are going. This is not what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's where I got the idea to do it. Because it felt arrogant, actually. Like, oh, I'm gonna write my own thoughts on this thing. Like,
Why would it be arrogant to voice your own opinion on a matter?
Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you that's what occurred to me at the time. Where it's because I was listening to all these people do this. I was on Twitter. I know it was a mistake. I shouldn't have been, but I was, and I was like, seeing all the bullshit that people were saying. Yeah. Especially the crazies.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Well, lots of different people. This was invited. And it's like, oh, if I could reach through my mic and just shake you for saying something like this.
Why they said it.
Clicks and likes.
Because it's inflammatory. Because it's such a controversial, simile to make. I mean, okay, so chat, if you don't know, the comparison that we're making is people were comparing January 6th to 9/11 in that, January 6th of this year, that being I believe that it was the turnover of the presidency.
No, that would have been January 20th.
That was 20th. Okay, so what happened?
The 6th.
What was significant about the 6th, other than that a whole bunch of people stormed the Capitol?
They were confirming the electoral results in the Senate.
Gotcha. Okay, so they confirmed the electoral results in the Senate, and everyone had a bitchy fit about it, because that's what we do nowadays, is we have a bitch fit about things that we don't agree with in person, and we
let's just be blunt what happened. And I'm sorry if this takes your channel down, but here's what happened. Thousands of people showed up to protest, as is their First Amendment right to do. A number of people decided to go fucking overboard and riot. And arguments about, if not but for some person's statement, it wouldn't have happened. Yeah, good luck proving that without infinite omniscient knowledge of all of the different ways that things could have turned out.
Yes. So they were comparing that day and all of the events surrounding that day to 9/11 and saying that it was worse than 9/11, which is a ludicrous idea, chiefly for the amount of people that died on 9/11 in comparison to January 6th. Holly, do you know the exact number on January 6th? Because pretty sure it was exactly 1.
Yeah, that was on the 6th. That's what I was just about to ask. Yeah, it's 1. It was on the 6th itself. Yes, it was 1. And now after the fact, well, do you know how many people died? Listen, the 1/6 thing, it's not going to happen. Stop it. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied to know that that's never going to be a thing, as much as it was tried. As much as news entertainers keep repeating the 1/6 commission, guys, you failed. It's just give it up. Yeah. Fetch is never going to be a thing. Okay, let it go.
And then that in comparison to 9/11, which I'm pretty sure the death toll was at least 12 people more higher.
Yeah, and the critical difference is that one was a planned out attack to that was symbolic in nature. We're going to go after American government, we're going to go after American military, and we're going to go after American economics. In terms of American prowess in 3 different ways. Extremely symbolic attacks to take as much life as possible. And to be and very planned out, very long range thinking. And we're going to do it against the great Satan and blah, blah, blah. That is remarkably and wildly different from a bunch of people that rioted in the Capitol building. And if you've got such a fucking problem with people rioting in the Capitol building, why aren't all the other times the Capitol and the Pentagon being attacked, being brought up. You know why? Because the majority of times that it was done by a bunch of far leftists and, in most cases, communist cadre. Looking at you, Weather Underground. Looking at you, early 20s anarchists.
Well, also,
they don't want to talk about it. It's like, oh, the right-wing, far-right, white supremacists, the alt-right, they're the blah, blah, blah. How many fucking times can you actually point at that happening? Oh, well, 1/6, isn't that enough? Well, how about these, like, half dozen to 8 other examples that the Capitol was bombed and it was all a bunch of far left communist cadre. Their description, that was a Weather Underground self-description. We are communist cadre that want to bring down the American government and replace it with something, in their words, more humane. Translation, a Marxist government. That was their set goal. And that was an actual insurrection. You're calling what happened to a bunch of fucking people rioting who weren't fucking armed? What the shittiest insurrection in history.
But also, we're forgetting, not forgetting, but they're forgetting what happened just a few months prior during the Summer of Love.
Well, oh yeah.
If I recall correctly, the summer of last summer was chock full of a whole bunch of rioting in the streets and firing of buildings and toppling of I could walk downtown suburb of Chicago and find a whole bunch of windows boarded up because people were afraid of getting looted because the riots were that bad. And that, well, it's Chicago, so not that much of a surprise. But like the suburbs of Chicago, yes, big surprise. Like what? Like I remember going to one of the more well-known rural I don't think this is a word.
What are you trying to say? I'm actually trying to figure it out. What word are you?
Okay, so rural, like more rural.
Why didn't you just say more rural?
It didn't register in my brain that was an alternative to
poor Weebo.
Had a long weekend, all right. I melted my brain last week with my video. More rural, thank you. The chat's got my back. I appreciate it. The more countryside of Chicago suburb area, and even there, it was super boarded up, like super mega freaking boarded up. And I'm like, this isn't even a place where people would riot. This isn't even like a major metropolitan area. What's going on? Special ed college grad. Yeah, well, yeah, Yanthapy. You're right.
You know what's funny? When you said special ed, I thought immediately of the MC special ed.
MC?
I got it made. No. A rapist.
Mm-mm. Nuh-uh.
I've
never heard of this rapist.
Yeah, he's got his big track from back in the days. I got it made.
Sing it for me. Maybe I'll remember.
If I could reach through my microphone right now, you know what I would do if I could? Idea? I'd grab the Billier hat and just pull it right down over your face. That's what I would do. I would just.
Someday you might get the chance to. Oh, hello, kitty.
Well, back to the thing before we started talking about the others and their ridiculousness and attempts to gain some fleeting fame for a single day. Yeah, a little bit of, and fleeting is the right word. I mean, it's positively ethereal, the kind of fame that people seek. Like it just poof and it's gone. Like it, and that's worth your fucking dignity. Yes.
Yes, it is currently.
Which is just terrible, but there they are anyway.
Those are the type of people that are not worth your time.
Yeah.
Sorry to say.
And I don't even want to know what, professional Marxist huckster chicanery laden bastards like Assad Piker were up to yesterday. So, like I said, thinking about this, it's like this isn't right. How would I say it? So I pull up a blank MS Word document, and well, what comes to mind? And actually, what came to mind is exactly what I said. Lincoln. How long can such a nation endure? As he said in the Gettysburg Address, because it's a challenge and it's a question and it's a deep one. How long can a nation so conceived endure? Because the downfall of America, the end of democracy, we're in late stage capitalism, all the Marxist pinko crap that you hear people floating around with. That statement from the Gettysburg Address came to mind, and then for some reason, Old Glory, the flag that was up at Fort McHenry, came to mind as tattered as it was, and yet it was still there, as the line from Key's poem went. And I'm like, okay, the fastest thing about that video was typing that out. The longest thing was editing it together.
Oh, it always is.
Do you know what I mean? Like, people thought, somebody asked me. It's like, oh, it must have taken you a while to write that out. No, no, that was the easy part, because it was responsorial.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was.
I get it. The scripting for something of that caliber, like from the heart, you don't have to put a lot of effort into it because it just kind of rolls off the fingers and straight to the keyboard.
Yeah. And somebody said something that there was a lot of great comments underneath it, and I haven't responded to any of them, not because I didn't read them or didn't appreciate them. I did. It was, I just didn't know what to say. Like, hey, thanks, man. Like, I don't know. It was like a remembering 9/11 video. It was difficult to think of some kind of response to say. Even in the video description, I wrote, I'm not sure what to write here. I would suggest to watch the video. Most of my thoughts are there. I appreciate everyone's comment, but Eve's comment was really nice to read, as they often are. But that one particularly so. And somebody, and I forget who it was, they wrote, everybody today seems to be politicizing it. This is how it should be done. And I took that to mean not so much the way that I did it in terms of like the particular words that I selected, but it remembering 9/11 for me is about perseverance and patriotism. It's not about objects and buildings. It's about
the people that it affected, how they were affected, and how it came together.
Yeah, and that's what's to be remembered. The lives lost. And just as tragically, the people that remained afterwards who suffered with the loss of those lives, like family members, friends, brothers, cousins, husbands, children, like they suffered as well, because it's an ongoing thing for them. And all of the people that were in and around there, and to politicize something. And then, of course, the most important part, and we're still here. That's the republic still stands, y'all.
And yet we're still here.
Yeah.
The other thing that I think is profound about that day and the remembering of that day is not just the tragedy that happened as a result of that day, but I think most importantly, the realization that in tragedy, we as a people came together from across the nation, even like across, from different parts of the world. There was an effort to aid the impact of this tragedy. Like firefighters from all over North America, first responders, hightailed it over to the Big Apple to help out with the rescue efforts without hesitation. Put like a whole bunch of shit on hold in their real lives to go and help other people whose real lives were vastly affected in this way. And it didn't stop. It didn't let up for a significant amount of time. Like, I was 3 years old when this happened, so everything that I know about what happened, I have heard from people after the fact. So I'm one of those people that doesn't remember where they were on 9/11 because I don't have a lot of memories at that age. Not a whole lot of profound things stand out to me, except for getting clonked in the head with a block at that age. But from what I've heard, the stories that I've absorbed as a result, they all give me this notion of hope and of cooperative interpersonal interactions with people, and it's kind of sad because it makes me wonder where that level of community went for the United States, because I don't see it as much anymore, right? I don't see that on that level, to that scale, ever, or even a diminished scale at all.
I have my thoughts.
Oh, you have thoughts? Share with us.
On where it went.
Where did it go?
Excuse me. There is a lot of money to be made in drama. There is.
Yeah.
It has always been that way. From telling stories around a campfire to printed books to early television to early radio dramas, then to early television, to stage plays. Look at Shakespeare, absolutely rife with drama.
Mm-hmm.
Drama sells, and there was a point when when journalists figured out that they could be dramatic entertainers. Party politics is what became the thing. And there's a lot of drama that can be drawn out of party politics. No one thing is ever one thing. There's, of course, it's multivariate. There's a whole series of variables into not seeing the community, not seeing the unity that you're referencing. Yeah, there's a whole load of things that lead to it. If I were to name one singular cause, news entertainers. People have asked me before, what's the greatest problem facing America? News entertainers. And they say,
they are an epidemic.
Yeah, well, and they say, well, what? You don't think like national security threats, existential threats in terms of China or nuclear proliferation or international terrorism or whatever are greater threats to America? And my response is always the same. Maybe there are greater threats, but how would you know?
That's rather profound and effective, and it makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Because China's a greater threat right now than Russia is. What have you heard about for the last 5 years? Russia. What do you hear about China? Shh. Nothing. And when you do hear about it, it's how movies are being edited to appease them or whatever the fuck, like all the garbage that you hear in and around it. So I actually think there are greater threats to America. Like once you get rid of news entertainers, there are greater threats. Of course there are. National security is sort of my bread and butter. It's what I do in academia. But, that's not the point. What is the greatest problem facing America? Our news entertainment industry. Because we have jobs, y'all. We have lives. We can't be there in the White House press briefing room. There's
asking
people that
are difficult questions and doing interviews and figuring shit out, investigating.
Yeah,
we don't do that.
There's a set of people that have set themselves above us, and they have as a protected class. Remember, learn to code, aimed at journalists. Remember that? And how protected they became because that was directed hate speech at them or targeted harassment.
I remember so.
Oh yeah, look at them get together in their little tuxedos for the annual White House press corps roast that happens. Who's invited there? Do you see knit cap weirdo guy? What's his name?
Knit cap.
The guy who's online who always wears the knit cap habitually, and he's extreme centrist.
I don't know. Knit cap. If I look that up.
Someone in chat's gonna go, Jesus Christ, Polly, this is his name. His name slipped my mind right now. I just Tim Pool. Thank you, Zed Heroes. Tim Pool. Thank you.
Oh, I don't think does he wear a knit cap? Or is it just...
Does he wear a knit cap?
No. Is it knit or is it just...
Weebo, is that what we're quibbling over here? The fabric of the man's hat?
Yes, actually, because it's very important. Oh, it is a knit cap. Never mind. Well, actually, I wouldn't say knit so much as I would specify it as it's a winter hat.
Weebo,
Like a
I
winter
don't
ski
care if
hat.
it's fucking macrame. It's not the point.
That's the point. No, these are important things. We need to establish them.
That was a shockingly good impression. I thought I was getting an echo back at me. That was well done.
Beanie Boy. It's not a beanie, though.
Do you see Tim Pool down at that press at the White House press corps annual roast? No, of course you don't. Because who's invited? Corporate news entertainers. They have a specific table, one for MSNBC, one for Fox, one for CNN, one for ABC, one for CBS, one for NBC proper. Yeah. That's who's invited. That's who's part of the crowd. They're the real journalists. And it's like, now, do I respect Tim Pool as a journalist? It's not even the fucking point. It's not even.
He's not invited.
Yeah, the point is he's not inside the corporate group. And I'm not trying to go after, corporations are evil. I'm just trying to make a point. How do you become a journalist? It's not by having a publication. It's not by having people read your stuff. It's by having an employment contract with somebody that's recognized as being, quote, reputable. Who decides who's reputable? Well, these days it's YouTube, because the Young Turks also count as a reputable news source. God help us all.
I disagree with you. I think it's all in the hat. That's how you become a journalist. Tim Pool is not invited to any presidential press conferences specifically because he wears such a hat. Like, do you ever see another news entertainer wearing a hat? I don't think so, Polly. Therefore, it's the hat.
Possibly.
Sound logic.
No, I
flawless.
I read the chat. That's how I saw Zed saying Tim Pool. Come on. It's fine.
They don't invite coders to the press junket. Well, they should. We make for excellent company, if I do say so myself.
The reason I bring that up is there they are in their private little elevated class above us all, and they are there to inform us. Remember Chris Cuomo? These documents are not available for you to read, the WikiLeaks documents. It's different for us in the press. So everything that you're learning about them, you're learning from us. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do remember that.
Bro, you're a citizen. You're just a citizen, Chris Cuomo.
Yeah,
you're also the brother of a serial molester. Anyway, a disgraced resigned serial molester, I might add.
So I have a question. If they step down from their position, they've resigned. But if they just don't go for re-election, they're retired, right? Or can you be both resigned and retired at the same time? Because one has certain implications to it, and the other doesn't.
Yeah, retired means I would always assume it meant you're done working. He can run again.
Yeah.
I've heard people suggest that he's absolutely gonna. He was getting ready for a presidential run. That's why he published the book in the middle of the COVID thing going on in New York about this is how you lead through a crisis and his methods for leadership through a crisis.
First, you take out the elderly.
Yeah, exactly. But he really was full on.
Ooh, that gave me a video
ready for
idea.
A presidential run. He had an exploratory committee put together for it.
I just have a video idea, I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. Surviving a pandemic, a step-by-step guide to success. Kind of in the same vein as my the 14-point plan to secure the ethno state. Or communism, a step-by-step guide to success. Both of those videos, except surviving the pandemic. I think this could be a really good shit post.
And Jedi Ghost Bear says every now and then Polly complains about me tagging him and Zach Hunt and Randall Rouser. Yeah, I'm glad you find it funny because they're nothing but causes for increased blood pressure for me. I just gospel preaching as a method of lefty Marxist propaganda pushing. I never thought I would see something like that. Yet, there it is. My God. And then mentions, hell, George McClellan ran against Lincoln. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. His former fucking general ran against him. The Virginia Creeper. Did you just try and do a titty flash? I saw that.
No. Okay, so what happens is shirts with collars make me feel like I'm getting choked. And so I have to like pull it away from my neck when it gets too irritating.
Yeah, that's gonna make the supercut I was talking about.
My neck is sensitive. I can't just put things on it. It feels weird.
So you're not into chokers, huh? The chains, I mean?
Not anymore, not really.
No.
It has to be a very special occasion or special, like, I have to be very, very, very drunk, I think.
You have to be very what?
I have to be very drunk in order to
drunk.
tolerate the choker. It's like even my hair sometimes irritates the fuck out of me.
Well, it's literally called a choker. I think I can understand where you're coming from.
It's not just the choking aspect of it, because it doesn't feel like I'm getting like choked the fuck out, but it feels like it's a sensitivity issue. It irritates me. You know how like some people can't wear certain sweaters because they get itchy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like that.
I'd like to thank the next 6 minutes for the donation. Thanks for the 9/11 video. I was 24 when it happened. I decided to skip Design 1 class that morning to watch old 80s music videos on VH1. They weren't showing videos, though. Instead, they were showing the South Tower being hit. I will never forget about that.
Speaking of the next 6 minutes, he also donated to me about 9 hours ago to say this. I never thought I would say this, but Andy Orse's Grand Theft Auto Vice City video was kind of interesting. Not nearly as interesting as Weebo's new video. Great stuff. Polydub and Arcater guesting. Oh, and Scooby calling me a cut. Roller coaster. Yeah. Polly was in my last video again.
Yay!
I'm just going to make it a regular thing, I think. I'm going to make a point to have Polly say something in each of my videos.
So Weebo congratulated herself, right?
Yeah,
as she often does in DMs, where she said, how did you put it?
What did I say?
You said,
I said,
I have made the most badass edit of my life.
Oh, yes. And I cannot send it. I tried to, but it didn't work. Yeah. But now that I have you here, I can show it to you. I know you saw the video twice already. But
yeah, I did.
But we're gonna.
I watched it twice because I liked it that much. It was see, Weebo and I have this friendly rivalry going on with editing, where it's like when I watched her video for hottest men in comic book films, I watched that, and the whole time I was watching it, I wasn't really paying attention to the content as much as I was. How did she do that? Like it was on like a technical editing level. I was thinking I was listening to the sound design and stuff, and I kept thinking I got to get back in the lab, man. I need to step up my game.
Yeah, like this is making me look bad.
Yeah, exactly. So there's this kind of like friendly competition going on where I see Weebo edit something, and because neither of us are editors by trade, we don't know what we're doing. We're just trying to figure it out, right? So
yeah. I am but a humble YouTuber who has taught herself everything she knows.
So it's fun going at it like that. And yeah, her newest video really is. I like if you guys haven't watched it, you should watch it. Not only is the content really good, but I dug the editing style of not cutting out your flubs, but leaving them in. It was a good call. Like it actually, it really worked. It wasn't, it led to it being very much not Shill Up to Faco like with the fucking jump cut to the perfect edit. It's just you saying stuff and then flubbing a line or searching for a word, not necessarily flubbed lines, but like looking for the right wording or making yourself laugh or whatever. And it was just you describing it. And I'm not trying to blow rainbows at you. It was just not a lot of people
keep doing it. It's inflating my ego. Keep going. I really like this.
Like I said, it was not a lot of people do that editing style. And that was a good call. I liked it.
Well, one, it's a laziness on my part not to edit every single flub. Because one, I think it makes me look more down to earth and charming if I don't edit all of those things out. And I think it could be hilarious for, the people to watch as well. It's a little bit of like easy humor. And it doesn't feel so robotic and formulaic. It does feel more natural that way. And I do kind of like the way that it flows as it is more natural. because it does feel like I'm talking to the audience more than I am scripting to them. Which, yes, I was scripting a lot of that, but there were portions of that video where I was just doing it off the cuff. And here's the thing about when I do those recordings, it is one single take.
That was my alarm going off to remind me that I have a French press of coffee in the freezer.
Oh, well, you should
to make iced coffee so it doesn't stay in there overnight and explode. You know how it is, right?
Yeah. Well, so I do script all my videos, but sometimes I go off script in the videos, and you can tell when I go off script because I am searching for words and I am pausing and I am flubbing what it is that I'm saying because, in the moment, you're constructing eloquently, or maybe not so eloquently, what it is that you want to say so you can be more profound or less profound or whatever. So in those moments, you can definitely tell, and it does come off as more natural because it is natural, but I don't edit them as much because I like that. I like that about that. But again, it's one single take, so
yeah, like
I don't like to go back and.
Someone says in chat that I over edit. No, that the video from yesterday, that was one take. First take too. Yeah.
Anyway, so this is what I was trying to send you the whole time that I was trying to send it to you. Ready? It might be a little loud.
All right.
That's okay. The audience can deal with it. Headphone warning, I guess. We're gonna watch that one more time.
Hell yeah!
I love that.
I can dig it.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that more often in streams. Oh, what I gotta do though is I gotta use a different eagle in the background because you can kind of see the watermark.
I didn't notice it, but if you play it again and again and again, people are going to notice it. Yeah.
Exactly, but there's a watermark, and I didn't notice it until after I rendered it the second time.
Sure.
And at that point, I was like, I'm already 8 days late to like post this video. I don't want to be any more late. I want it to go up now.
God damn it.
God damn it. And I already had to render it a second time because I misspelled the word anonymity.
Oh no. Isn't that the worst when you're working at a piece of software, be it Premiere, Vegas, or whatever? It doesn't have a spell check in it. You just gotta spell it right.
I spelled it with an I instead of a Y.
Like you spelled it Latin style, like it ended anonymity.
ANONI. MITY.
Oh, Weebo. Let me ask you something right now before I forget about it. So it's my birthday on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you don't give a fuck, but let's just why don't you, for the audience sake, pretend like you fucking well do.
It's not your birthday yet, so I can't wish you a happy birthday.
Well, I'm not asking you to. Hear me out, woman.
What do you want from me? Okay, go.
I want you to feign interest. That's what I want you to do.
Oh, it's your birthday. Oh my gosh. Should we get you a birthday cake? What do you want for your birthday? You bet you probably want coffee.
No one is stop. No one is believing this. This is not feigning interest. This is
You asked me to feign interest.
See, I'm
going to go overboard.
Well, okay, let me tell you something about you going overboard. I was having a conversation with a few people in Discord the other night.
Yeah. Tell me something about you in Discord and talking about me.
All right, no, hold on. I'm having a conversation with a few people, and I want to read I just want to go chronologically through the chapters of American Psycho and just get them done instead of randomly picking them. Not a lot of people realize that the chapters are not being picked just randomly. They're being picked because either I really dig what's going on in the chapter, or there are no female voices in that particular chapter because there's a lot of female dialogue in that book. And I'm not going to sit there and go, and try and do some bullshit female voice, right?
Yeah.
So, people said to me, it's like, well, you got lots of people that you know. Why don't you just ask one of them to do it? And somebody said, well, get Weebo to do it. You've done stuff for her. And I'm like, get Weebo to do it. Like, can you imagine Weebo reading lines from American Psycho? Oh my God, Patrick, did you just get me the Dom Perignon 86? Don't you know that the 88 is the preferred vintage? Like, she's going to overread everything just to fuck with me. Not because it will be just to make my life hard. See, you're laughing? Yeah.
You are absolutely right, Polly. I would overdo it just to fuck with you. Oh, but no. If you asked me to be serious about it, I would make a good faith effort to read it, in good faith.
Yeah.
If that's what you want for your birthday, I will do this thing for you.
Well, you know what? I wasn't actually even thinking of asking you anything for my birthday, but that could very well be it. Thank you for the idea. I'm wondering when the publishers are going to come down on me for copyright infringement. Hey, now, wait a minute. Bret Easton Ellis himself retweeted me. So, I have the author's approval. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And by the way, still happy as shit he retweeted me because Ellis is the man.
I heard that they made a second American Psycho movie.
They did. They absolutely did. You know who it stars? Mila Kunis.
That's not a porn actress, is it?
No, but it easily could be.
Wait. Because like Kunis sounds like something dirty.
Sure.
And then isn't there a porn actress that's super famous whose name is also Mila? Like super, super famous. Oh, ex-porn star, I mean. Like, didn't she get super salty with the porn industry? Who am I thinking of? Chat, help me out here. Famous porn actresses, go. Mila, the porn
Jovovich?
actress. No, I didn't spell Mila. No. I don't know. There is a porn actor. Who is the really famous one? Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Mia Khalifa. That's not even that close. It's close enough. No, not Megan Fox. I was thinking of Mia Khalifa. Thank you, chat. I'm glad that we have an understanding. That you all can read my thoughts. Brad Young is not proud that he knows that. It's okay. Milo Yiannopoulos is not a porn actor, Chris. Nothing to contribute, Polly?
I just...
I'm not putting you on the spot here.
I got nothing.
Oh, okay. You hear that, kids? Holly is a saint. Yes, Weebo does think about porn. I mean, there was that whole, debacle with Mia Khalifa in the porn industry. And she's like, this is what they did to me. And this is how much they didn't pay me for the things that they did to me. And it was bad. I was seriously abused, etc., etc., etc. And then the porn industry came out and they're like, actually, bitch, here is everything that happened in actuality. We have proof. Suck a dick. Oh, wait. You already did. That's as much as I know about the porn industry. Moving on. So, Polly, for your birthday.
Yes. My birthday is on Tuesday. And I want to do a noir bar that I've done for the last couple of years, a birthday drunk fest. Tuesday is going to be a little bit rough, so I'm thinking Friday. So can we appeal to the blessed calendar? Blessed be the holy calendar.
Blessed be the holy calendar. Hallowed be its name. Side quest is from 7 to 9 p.m. But after that, I should be good to go.
All right.
So what
No,
time
it's
do you think?
okay. Noir Bar happens fairly late anyway. So 7 to 9 p.m. Central, right?
Yes.
So that's 10 p.m. normal time.
Yep.
Yeah, that should be doable.
All right then.
Yeah.
Thanks
Okay.
for the tongues
Yeah,
of
we'll do 10 p.m. Eastern. How's that?
That works.
Okay. Because I want you to be there, and I want.
Thank you.
I don't think Far is going to be able to be there. Hopefully, Drunkle and Sinatra will be able to be there. I should harass AP into coming by.
AP, are you still in the chat? You want to come to the birthday stream?
Nah, he probably fucked off a long time ago.
Oh, I'll get him there. I'll be like,
yeah, don't get him there the last way you got him on Noir Bar. Weebo.
Okay, I will do it in a different way.
Chad, you should see what the fuck she sent to him in DMs.
I think they have already. I think he called me out live on the stream for it.
Well, good, because it was fucking embarrassing, goddammit.
Let's see. So what I said was, Polly was looking to get in contact with you, wanted to know the best way to go about doing that. Something about, oh, Weebo, that Adonis Paul is so dreamy. I must talk with him. He's just so clever. Ooh, ooh. So I'll say something.
I forgot you put an ooh in at the end. Yeah, I felt that one between the ribs. Yep. Thanks a lot. Jesus Christ.
On behalf of Polydub.
No, and your boy Pat's there. Yeah, fuck, Pat, you should come on,
so
man.
desperately wishes
Jesus.
you to attend his birthday stream. I do cordially invite you to his
request your presence.
Oh, yes.
This is why finishing school for young ladies still needs to be a thing.
I'm glad you can't see how many times I misspell words in this. Request your attendance. Henceforth, this Friday, what day is it? Friday, it's Friday, this is the 17th of September in the year of our Lord.
The Jedi Ghostbear asks, wait, Polly, I'm behind in the stream. You put, I'm assuming, your French press in the freezer. I am intrigued. That's merely out of laziness. I've been into iced coffee. Now that it's turning into fall, I can go back to hot coffee, but I've been really digging iced coffee throughout the spring and summer. And I use a French press to make it. And instead of just putting it in the fridge and then waiting overnight because I'm a lazy man and I want it now, stick it in the freezer. And then in 3 hours, it's ice cold. But what you definitely want to do if you're a scatterbrain space cadet like myself is set an alarm to make sure that you don't forget it in there. Because, explosions and all.
Hopefully this invitation finds you well and does not get heard of across the desk of one Scooby 331. For that
well, it's not, I've DM'd with AP on Twitter. I don't know why I just don't ask him, but whatever. We've already started, and I'm a lazy man, so keep going.
Let's see. Let's not have this birthday stream and same way the last one did.
Gilcado says, Polly, if you pour the coffee into a baking tray, you'll cool it more effectively due to the increased surface area. Yes, you are correct, but the increased surface area will also lead to increased oxidation, thus a reduction in flavor profile. So, while it's a win, it's also a loss. No such thing as a free lunch in physics. Well, physics, chemistry, culinary, combination of all three? I don't know. I'm just trying to fill space while Weebo's ignoring the fact that she's got an audience during her own show.
All right, so here's the message I'm sending.
Okay.
You ready? Ready?
Yes. Yep.
Yo, AP! Exclamation mark. And then
Is there an emoji for that hand move you just made? That sort of quasi gang sign thing?
No.
Oh.
It has not been invented yet, and therefore I cannot use it. Unfortunately.
Oh.
I know.
We need to start hitting up the UTC code people to get on that shit.
You right. I need a custom emoji for this.
Are you drinking rosé wine, or is that your leftover red and white in one glass?
This is white Zinfandel, I believe.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, this is from last week. The winking owl shit.
Well, the only reason I say it's just white Zin is just way too sweet for me. That's all. That's fine if that's your taste. That's cool.
It's not bad. I found it and I was like, I don't recall ever having this before, so I'm gonna try it, and I don't hate it. It's not super sweet like a Moscato, but it's sweet enough that I don't hate it. Anyway, so the message.
Yes.
On behalf of... Actually, I should write your full internet name.
Rudiger Maximilian Dubbenstein.
Is it R-U-T-I-G-I-T-I-D?
R-U-D.
Okay.
R-U-D-I-G-E-R. That's right, Rudiger.
Maximilian.
That's 2 L's.
2 L's I-A-N?
Mm-hmm.
You weirdo. Dubbins. Is it Steen or Stein?
Steen. S-T-E-I-N.
Polydub. For those of you unaffiliated. Who also desperately wishes you to attend his birthday stream because he is a massive fanboy. I do cordially invite your attendance henceforth this Friday, the 17th of September, in the year of our Lord 2021, at approximately 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully this invitation finds you well and in good health. Good day, sir.
Excellent. What date did you put?
September the 17th.
17th. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. And send. And now we wait. And now I'm just telling him ooh.
P.S. good sir. Ooh woo.
P.S. good sir. Polydub says
do.
Apparently someone is trying to get a hold of me.
Can we call it an hour stream tonight? I have a couple of questions and then shut her down. Can we do that?
Yeah, sure. We can do that.
Make boyfriendo extra happy, where it's like he doesn't have to remind you 35 times to, yeah.
I think he would enjoy that. Okay, so what? Another 10 minutes and then call it?
The few minutes as possible, the better.
Okay, 5 minutes. That's all you get, chat. 5 minutes of questions, and then you can go fuck yourselves. I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was mean. That was aggressive. I apologize. No, actually, I don't. Go fuck yourselves. It's
damn,
the
yo.
Polly. It's the wine. I'm feeling a little bit spicy. It's the wine coupled with the fact that I published a video that was also extra spicy. It's probably some of my best editing work, I will say. Ooh, that's a good question. Daniel Foreman asks, what font would that style of talking be, Weebo? Holly, you know fonts way better than I do. What style would you say?
What year were you going for?
1763.
I believed you. I mean, there's absolutely no way that could be the real date, but I actually believed you.
For like half a second, she had me.
There's actually a good one called American Scribe that is based upon the Mr. Matlick's penmanship. is the gentleman who wrote the Declaration of Independence, who actually wrote it down. My God, I'm a nerd. I actually know the name of the scribe. And the font's called American Scribe. It can be found on 1001 fonts or Da Font. Yeah, that's a great one to use for that time period. Exceptionally formal looking.
Figaro font. I don't know. I like Old Man Enfield's answer. A font that looks like a harpsichord sounds. Because that was like the noise that I was going for.
Sure. No, I get you. Yeah. Some gentleman in a powdered wig playing in the background. Yes.
Why does it have to be a gentleman? Why can't it be a gentlewoman? Gosh, Polly.
It would be unladylike to have a lady playing the harpsichord for gentlemen.
Really, though?
Like, I don't know.
I've seen Pride and Prejudice. You've seen Pride and Prejudice. There is explicitly a scene where Keira Knightley is asked to play the pianoforte for Dame Judi Dench's character, Lady Catherine de Bourgh. Yes, I said that right. And let's be honest, the harpsichord is basically a pianoforte. Basically, except it sounds more pretentious.
Mr. Adam asked Polly, when can I hang out Anna show with you? Unfortunately, I have to inform you that Inquisitor 8.1 told me that I shouldn't, that it would be best to avoid. So since he is a longtime friend of mine, I think I'm going to take his advice on that one. If you have some sort of issue with it, I suggest you take it up with him.
Weebo Jones, that is not her playing for a gentleman caller. Wait, me? What do you mean playing for a gentleman caller? Like, it's inappropriate for a woman to play for a gentleman caller? Or I am playing for gentleman callers. I don't have a harpsichord in the apartment. I couldn't fit one even if I wanted to, unfortunately. Apartment is way too small. Someday, though, I will have a piano. And then you're all in trouble. Because I'll be posting like little snippets of me playing shit on the piano. Because I do that. I miss having a piano. Anywho. Weebo Jones, do you render your own box or do you push to a AWS instance or more cores RAM? Own my own box. Render on my own box would you push to? Am confused. Polly, do you know what this means? Like, do I render in my own computer? Like videos? Or do you push AWS?
You got me.
Wait, no, is this?
Gil several pay grades above me in terms of knowing what the fuck.
Wait, is this a coding reference? Because it sounds like it could also be a coding thing. I'm thinking in terms of video editing, but this could also be something to do with how I run programs for the company. I don't know. I've had too much wine.
Oh, he's asking whether you push to PC or push to a cloud for more.
No. I don't push to a cloud. I just leave everything on the computer. Yeah, that means no, says Chaos Eve. Yep, that's what that means.
Mr. Adam asked Polly, why did you choose that image to represent you in this show? That is Paul Vario, a captain in the Lucchese crime family. Polly, as he was known. Get it?
Ha! It's Polly's origin story. Or origin character. Like how I took my name from Weebo from Flubber. This is where Polly came from.
Woohoo!
This is who gave birth to Polly. All right, Polly. So we are at the time, 5 minutes from when we agreed upon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything that you wish to shill to the audience?
I would like to shill the AAA stream, which is happening tomorrow. On Drunkle's channel. It's going to be fun. Fun will be had by all. But then the real fun is going to be happening on Wednesday on my channel. Because that's when the AAA is happening on my channel. And it's more fun by definition because, I'm the host and all, Yeah, so there'll be stories and fun and bands and games and frivolity, wine, women, song, all of that. And then Tuesday is my birthday, so if anyone wants to hit me up with a happy birthday, I'd be happy about that.
By the way, guys, if you would like to give Polydub a birthday gift, his Streamlabs is is in the description.
It is.
Just
It
saying.
is.
I mean, I don't want to push anything on anyone, but give the man a birthday gift. He deserves it for all of his shenanigans.
All my shenanigans.
I think.
That's cool. You can, if anyone's not set up for it, whatever. It's cool. Share and like my videos. That's enough.
Yeah, that's it.
And more F Sinatra. Yeah, no kidding. Sinatra's still in the position of waiting to find out what's going on with his channel because YouTube sucks. And I've hit him up with a no stream status currently because of a copyright strike over the I word or not community guideline strike rather.
The I word. Don't say it because apparently it's bad enough that we can get struck.
Nah.
We'll talk about it later. I'm confused though.
The Joe Rogan thing that he took that CNN made a big deal out of. Remember it's got to do with the beer coof.
Oh.
You understand what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotcha. There you go.
It's been a
that can you believe that was enough? Yeah. Hit him up with a full, didn't take down the video. Hit him up with a full-on strike, which means he can't stream. So he's streaming over on Twitch now. Ain't that a bitch?
It is. It really is. So other than that, anything else you wish to shill for the people?
Just my birthday stream happening on Noir Bar Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Whoa! Weebo's going to be there. Pat's going to be there. I don't think Clark will be there, but it'll be fun.
Yeah. So then I guess that leaves me to show my content. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be on Side Quest this Friday, and then afterwards I will be on Polly's birthday stream. If I can swing a small, short Weebo video, I will absolutely post it to the channel, but I have a little bit of shit to do this week. It's my dad's birthday week, after all, and we're having him and his girlfriend over on Saturday, and also going out to dinner with them this week, so it's going to be a little bit of a busy one. Very important. I gotta find the man some whiskey to bring to his birthday.
Oh yeah, Dan Foreman asked, will the bar be decorated? You're goddamn right it will be.
Aw. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Additionally, nothing this week that I know of right now 100%, but there are things in the making, in the works. Never fear. I'm on the 1 month or 1 video a month plan now. That's what I've committed to, and that's what I'm going to work on.
Cool.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on and being with us this evening. We deeply appreciate all of your participation, your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribbles, your donations are appreciated. Without you, the audience, we would just be 2 idiots talking to each other on Discord all night long.
It's true.
It is true. You guys,
and by all night, we mean until right about now when we was going to bed.
It depends on the evening, but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Other than that, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lizard people of all ages. We deeply appreciate your commitment to us 2 knuckleheads on the show. We'll see you next week. Same time, same place, same otter, same face. Well, not otter, but same face. I'll be here. And good night, good riddance, good luck.
Later.
Bye.